Hi there, YouTube. This is my first time doing this. I probably don't have a voice for voiceover work, so I've got the iCam glasses on. The camera lens is smack dab right in the middle of the nose piece, and so is the microphone. So you're going to have to bear with me. There'll probably be a lot of ums and ers and That's my first disclaimer. The second disclaimer is, since the microphone is right there next to my nose, you'll hear a lot of sniffling. So bear with me. I really don't breathe that hard in real life. And then I guess my third disclaimer is I have a tendency to rattle on, so bear with me. What I've got here is the fourth generation of the targets I've been making. The plates that you see over there are AR500. They're 3/8 thick, and they fit inside these boxes here from the Postal Service. And let me just tip these glasses up just a little bit so you can see a little bit better. The conundrum I find is that you've got a box that only measures 23 3/4 on the inside as far as length goes, and then is like 11 1/2 on the inside. So as it turns out, if you take a normal IDPA target or a USPSA target and you cut off like the down 3 area or the D zone on a target, and you're left with just the A, B, and C zone, or the 0 and -1 zone of IDPA target, you'll get a steel target that'll fit just right into these boxes. So what you get is 4 major components here. The first part is this Ziploc bag of, I don't know what you'd call these, thumb bolts, I guess. 4 of them. So you don't have any tools, or you don't need any tools to put this thing together. And then this part, I call this my upper gooseneck. Hope you guys get a good look at that. And then, bear with me for a second. You get the lower gooseneck. You get this part I call the A-frame. It's actually just sockets where the legs go. And that's the conundrum part that I was getting at. And remember I said my disclaimer, I kind of ramble on. So to get a target that's 6 foot tall, I can't get legs in there that are 3 foot long in a box that's only 24 inches long. So the thing is for you guys to go to your local Lowe's or Home Depot or Menards and buy rebar pieces that are 3 foot long. Now Menards has them in 4 foot lengths and 3 foot lengths and 2 foot lengths. So these right here, these are 3 foot lengths, and with 3 foot lengths you can actually get a target that's 6 foot tall. It's height adjustable. You'll see it here in a second. So the last part is the plate, and I've been shooting already today. This is my safety take, I guess you could say, hedging my bets on these targets. The paint's a little bit wet still. I'm actually done shooting for today, and I'm going to wrap up here and go home. So anyway, this is how this goes together. Let me adjust these a little bit more downwards so you can see what's going on. This version I've got here in my hands, and those other 2 I have out there, are just painted. Typically everything else gets powder coated, but I'm in kind of a rush to do this video, get it posted to YouTube, and then I can get some other parts in and welded together and get them over to the powder coaters. So, like one rebar leg, you stick it in there like that. Hope you guys can see that alright. Just tighten that down. Like I said, no tools required. Nothing to leave at home by mistake while the range is 30, 50 miles away, whatever. And then grab the next piece of rebar, Stick it in there. Tighten that. Alright. And actually this A-frame part can go either way. It's actually better for it if it goes this way, like this, with the thumb bolts down. And then, let me see here. Grab the leg, stick it in there, and then back this out a little bit. There you go. So there you have it. All three legs are in there. It's like a tripod. If you ever sat on a three-legged bar stool, you notice that they like never tip. They never rock back and forth, where I'm sure, you know, being in school or in a classroom somewhere, you sat in a chair that had four legs and one leg was shorter than the others, you always rock back and forth. So this is the upper gooseneck. I got this little piece welded on here to hold the hex head of the bolt, so you don't have to bring a wrench with you when you go to tighten the wing nut on. And we'll get this piece started. You want that just to barely protrude in there in that square tube, like right about there. It's easier when you have the upper gooseneck and the plate together, instead of trying to put the plate on the gooseneck. So, there it is. It's in one of the divots, and then you just crank it down. And you can carry this wherever you need it to be, like so. And you see it's already angled down and has some movement to it, and it looks kind of spindly, but it actually works pretty well. The idea behind it is that the splatter is projected down to the ground, and all this movement absorbs the impact. You don't have to have splatter or ricochets going out over the berm. So that's basically it. You got something that's 6 foot tall, or if you want to, you know, you got 3 foot rebar legs in this. You can lower this down. You really don't have to unscrew that all the way. But you can have a target that's 5 foot tall. There it is. It's in one of the divots. So there you have it. I am wrapping up here. It's beer 30. I tell you what, one of the convenient things about this target is if you go ahead and turn that gooseneck around so it's on top of the head like this, it comes with carry handles. These are kind of convenient. And then I'll show you here in a second how much or how little room these targets actually take up in your trunk. Just got an old blanket down. And then there's my 3 targets. And then there's 3 foot lengths of rebar. Pop right in the trunk like that. I've got a couple pieces, 3 pieces of steel. They're 30 inches long. And then the last 3 at 2 foot long. Boom, right there. And then my bucket full of spray paint and all the goosenecks and the A-frames, all the hardware and stuff goes right in here. Boom. And last thing is the range bag. Goes right in there. Close everything up. And I'm ready to go home for the bar. Whatever, it's beer 30. So there you have it. Hey, thanks for watching my video. I'll see you on the range one of these days. Thanks.